Hello everyone, welcome to the GATE Academy. So my name is Abhijit Singh Chauhan, and in this session we are going to start the solution of some memory based questions of our electrical engineering forenoon session. Okay, so I hope ki you guys are very happy because the questions were very good. In engineering mathematics they have smartly set the questions. Okay, very less or very few questions were there which were direct questions. Otherwise some logic or tricks were there always. Okay, so I'm happy that the question paper is good. It's not same as the previous one, means in the last day of civil engineering and instrumentation it was not that much tough, it was easy, right? But right now in electrical they have given some good questions and I am happy for that. So I hope that you have cracked the GATE exam properly and you are very happy now. So tell me guys on the chat that how was the paper? What do you feel about the paper of electrical engineering? Was it easy, medium or tough? Okay, so on this level you have to decide. So what is the level of the paper? Tell me on the chat box, and also tell me what about engineering mathematics? What do you feel? How was it? Okay, so out of I think 12 marks, 10 to 12 marks, how much marks you are feeling that you will be getting in this? Okay, so tell me on the chat box. Come on guys, everyone will reply on the chat. Okay, so tell me. Okay, so we will match the answer key. We will see that how many of you have done the questions correctly. So also we'll start solving the questions. Don't worry, one by one. Okay, so first of all I want the reply guys. Come on, how are you feeling after getting out of the examination hall? I think students are not there from electrical branch, I think, right? I think from other branches are there, that's why they are not able to tell their experience. Okay, so we are going to solve some questions. Okay, let's start. So the question is, I will only write the important data in the on the board. Okay, so the first question that we are going to solve here is from linear algebra, and the topic is determinant, but here also the concept of eigenvalue is used. So mixed topics. Okay, topics are mixed in this question. Okay, so let us see what they have given. They have given that the matrix A is a 10 cross 10 matrix, and also they have given that A to the power 5, the fifth power of this matrix, is the null matrix beta. It is not zero, it is null matrix. Okay, now let me write here, it is what? Null matrix. Okay, sorry. So this is the null matrix. Now identity matrix is also there, which is 10 cross 10 matrix. So we are mechanical students. Very good, Kuldeep, no problem. Okay, you will get the benefit of it. You can see the questions, that how they are framing the questions. Okay, and you can get some idea. But there is a uncertainty, right? Yesterday the questions were very easy, but today the questions are a little tricky. Okay, so you do not have to fear. If you have prepared properly, you should not get that fear. Okay, so what we have to find? We have to find A plus I determinant of A plus I we have to find. Okay, determinant of A plus I we have to find. Acha, most important thing is, please don't forget to share this video with your friends. Okay, it might be possible that some of your friends are from electrical branches and they want to check their answer key. So please don't forget to share this video with your friends, whatever your study groups are there, like WhatsApp or Telegram. Please share it with them so that they can get the benefit of it. Okay, and I will also explain the question in a multiple methods. Okay, and also the short tricks I will tell you here. Acha, so A plus I determinant we have to find out. What we are going to get? How we will start? We'll start with this. What we'll say that ki eigenvalue of A is equal to lambda 1, lambda 2, dot lambda 10. There will be 10 eigenvalues if the matrix is 10 cross 10, obviously, right? This is what we know. And now what we will do, we will find out the eigenvalue of A to the power 5, and we know the property. What property we know? We know that ki eigenvalue of some function of A is nothing but function of lambda. So whatever the function of A will be there, that will be the its eigenvalue will be the function of lambda. So here the eigenvalue of a to the power 5 is nothing but lambda 1 to the power 5, lambda 2 to the power 5, dot 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 lambda 10 to the power 5. This is the eigenvalue. These are the eigenvalues, है ना? अगर यही eigenvalues आ रही है तो मुझे तो पता है कि a to the power 5 क्या है मेरा? Null matrix है बेटा. अगर a to the power 5 मेरा null matrix है ना, तो eigenvalues of null matrix क्या होता है? अच्छा बताइए on the chat box, eigenvalues of null matrix क्या होता है? What is the eigenvalue of null matrix? Tell me. What is the eigenvalue of null matrix? Reply on the chat. Come on, guys. Okay, so tell me what is the eigenvalue of null matrix? Okay, those who are from mechanical, those who are from CS, and those who are from other branches whose exams are not has not happened right now. Hema is saying 5. How? The eigenvalues of null matrix is 5. No, it's not 5. But it is 0. Sunil is saying 0. Very good. Rajan Chaudhary is saying 0. Pritesh is saying 0. Okay. Biplab is also saying 0. Very good. Very good. So, eigenvalues. Or aisa nahi, it's not like that ki only one eigenvalue will be 0. All the eigenvalues will be 0. It means that all the eigenvalues, all the 10 eigenvalues will be 0. Agar main in dono ko equate karu, because these are equal. Right? So, we know that कि eigenvalue of a to the power 5 will be equal to the eigenvalue of 0, which implies that कि lambda 1 to the power 5 is equal to 0, lambda 2 to the power 5 is equal to 0, dot 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 lambda 10 to the power 5 is equal to 0. So what we got? We got that कि all the lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are 0. We got that all the lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3 are 0. Okay, so all the eigenvalues of all the lambda 1 0, lambda 2 is also 0, and so on, lambda 10 is also 0. And if it is so, then what is the eigenvalue of a plus I? Acha, tell me, what is the eigenvalue of a plus I? What is the eigenvalue of a plus I? The eigenvalue of a plus I is 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, and so on, 10 times 0 plus 1, na? Come on, right? So if it is so, what is the determinant? What is the determinant of this matrix? The determinant is what? Directly we will multiply all these eigenvalues. So which is what? 1 into dot 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 1, 10 times, right? So it is 1. So I think the answer is 1. Okay, it should be 1 if the data is correct in this question. So the answer should be 1. है ना? So how many of you have done it correctly? Very good. Many of you saying very good, very good. This is good, right? So very good, Bhagyashi. Yeah. Pritesh, very good. So everyone, you are getting the correct answer. Yeah, I'm happy to see that. Very good. No problem. Let's see the another question. Let's see the another question which belongs to the probability. Very good question. And this concept I have already taught you in the classes, those who were present in my classes. Okay, so let me start the next question. So I will read the question. Probability of head is equal to P, they have already given. And P is lying between 0 to 1. Toss repeatedly until the first head appears. है ना? मतलब they are tossing the coin until the first head is not appeared. Okay? So if first head is not appeared, it means they will continuously toss. Okay? Suppose the head is occurring on the first toss, then they will stop. If head is occurring on the second toss, means on the first toss they were getting tail, means they were getting failure. That's why they were going for the next attempt. And like this, they will attempt if they are not getting head. Okay, this is the meaning of this sentence. The expected number of tosses required is. What is the expected number of tosses required if P is the probability? And options were given. Okay, so let me write it. Let me write it. So what they have given, probability of getting head is P. Probability of getting head is P. Someone is saying how. Sunil is saying how. What doubt you are having in the previous question solution? Yes, Biplav, it was tricky question, that previous one. And that question was of, I think, that question was of 1 mark only. Okay, that question was of, no, not 1, sorry. 2 marks, sorry, 2 marks, okay. So it's good, it should be tricky, little bit tricky, na? Tabhi to maja aayega. Okay, then only you will get the feel of the exam, okay. If there are direct question, everyone will solve and the level of the exam will be very low. Okay, so this is given and they are asking that what is the expected number of tosses. Okay, expected number of tosses they are finding. We have to find expected number of tosses. Okay, so options are given. The first option is p by 1 minus p. Second option is 1 by p square. Third option is 1 by p. And fourth option is 1 minus p divided by p. These are the options. How will you find out? Options are given in terms of p. How will you find out? See, very easy, right? Very easy, very easy. First of all, we will solve it conventionally and then I will tell you the short trick. Okay, let's see. So what we will do, we'll write all the cases. Suppose your x is number of tosses. Let x be the number of tosses. This is the random variable which was number of tosses. Okay, if x is the number of tosses, then for x and its probability we will write over here. Suppose x is equal to 1, means on the first toss only you are getting head, na? That's its probability is p. See Sunil, I have used the property. Which property? I have used the property that determinant of the matrix is nothing but the product of their eigenvalues. And we know that the eigenvalues of a plus I is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. है ना? 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1. The eigenvalue of a plus I is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So determinant of a plus I is what? 1 into 1 into 1 into 1 into 1, that is 1. Clear, Sunil? Okay. So that is what I was explaining. So you have to directly use the properties. In linear algebra, property is a very important weapon here. Okay. If they are asking tricky question, definitely there must be some property that will be using. Okay. Got it. Very good. So 2, if number of tosses are 2, it means on the first toss, he must be getting tail, na? Then only he is going for the next attempt. So in the first toss, he must be getting 1 minus p and then he is getting head. So that is what this is the meaning of this. So this is what getting, sorry. This is what? This is tail and this is head, है ना? First they are getting tail and then head. Okay, next what? If they are tossing for 3, then it means that there are 2 failures and 1 success. So this is what? This is 2 tail and 1 head. This is 2 tail and 1 head. Okay, like this you will perform this and you will get what? You will get 1 minus p ki power 3 and p. And this is how you will go. This is how you will go up to infinity. Now you will see, sir, it is going up to infinity. What will you do? Can anyone give me the suggestion on the chat box? How will you solve this question? कैसे करें अब इसको? How will solve? So we know the expectation formula. What is the expectation of x? That is nothing but summation of I is equal to 1 to n xi probability of xi. Okay. So what we'll get? We'll get 1 into p. We'll get 2 into 1 minus p plus 3 into 1 minus p ka whole square into p and so on. And this is the sequence we are getting. This is the sum we have to find out. How will you do it? Okay. So let's see. We can use it. We can use here AGP, arithmetic geometric progression. We have studied 2 types of progression. Arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic is also there. But here it is a mix of arithmetic and geometric. You can see that the coefficient is varying with what? 1, 2, 3 like this. And you can see the ratio is also varying, right? Means ratio is also, common ratio is also there, common difference is also there. Means it is what? Mixed progression. Okay, so if I take p common, what I will get? I will get 1 plus 2 into 1 minus p plus 3 into 1 minus p square, 1 minus p square and so on. है ना? This is what we are getting. Now tell me how we will solve this. So if you don't remember the formula of AGP for infinite series, sum of the infinite series, then what we will do? We can use the binomial expansion. है ना? Binomial expansion हम already पढ़ चुके हैं बेटा in 11th class. ठीक है? So binomial expansion use करो, वो ज़्यादा better है instead of remembering the formula individually, क्योंकि binomial expansion ऐसा है वो बहुत सारी जगह पे use कर सकते हो आप simultaneously, है ना? So यहाँ पर देखो, अगर मैं पता करूँ तो 1 plus x plus sorry 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus dot 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 can be written as 1 minus x की power minus 2 beta. This is the binomial expansion we have already studied, right? है ना? Right? So how we will solve this here? And one condition was there. What was the condition? That x should be between 0 to 1, or we can say mod of x should be less than 1, right? Mod of x should be less than 1. ठीक है? या तो ये लिख लो. Either you can write mod of x should be less than 1. So here we can write this form. This form you can see that it is looking like this one. So what we will get here? We'll get that expectation of x is equal to p into 1 minus p to the power minus 2. And this is what 1 and 1 gets cancelled. P, it is p. So it is p into p minus 2, that is 1 by p beta. So 1 by p is the answer. I think in the option it is already mentioned. Okay, yeah, this is the correct one. Sorry. Okay, jadoo ho gaya. Okay, so this is 1 by p. Now I will tell you the other method. Other method which is very short method. You can solve this question in 30 seconds. How much time you are saving? Instead of solving all these, you will be preferring that method should be used here. But for that, your concept should be strong. Okay, for that your concept should be strong. Okay, so let me tell you the other method. Okay, so method 2. Okay, method 2 we will discuss. So instead of writing x as a number of tosses, we will write x as a number of head. Instead of writing x as a number of tosses, we will write x as a number of head. And now you know that in every case the number of head is always 1. Now in every case you will see that the number of head is always 1 here. In this case, here also head is 1, here also head is 1, here also head is 1. So if in all the cases you are getting number of head is 1, then expected number of head is what, beta? Expected number of head is what? Tell me on the chat. What is the expected number of head? What is the expected number of head? Tell me. What is the expected number of head? So here I will write the expected number of head should be equal to, if we know the binomial distribution, in binomial distribution, expectation of number of successes, head is what? Getting head is success. So we know that x is the number of success in the binomial distribution. So if expectation of number of successes you are finding out, so that is nothing but the number of trials into p. But if you are finding out the average number of heads, so here it will be nothing but the average number of trials, tosses, and this is p. And we know that expectation of number of head, expectation of x is 1, because every time we are getting one head only, because this is what we have given the condition, right? And here it is what? N, and here it is nothing but p. And from here the number of tosses, which is the average number of tosses, which is nothing but 1 by p. Which is nothing but 1 by p. Aya maja. This is the magic of this question. This question in 3 steps we have completed, right? Are you getting or not? Feel, right? So this is what the another method is. Okay, but very few students will be having such brilliant concept over here in this question. Otherwise, the many of will be solving that one. So I think this question is very good. This question, if out of 100 students I say ki in examination 15 to 20 students will be able to solve this question. Okay, so very good question. But this concept I already teach you in the classes, so no problem. Those students who was in my class, he will be very easily attempting this question. Okay. Now next question is from calculus, and this question, calculus or differential equation, it can go under anywhere, because orthogonal trajectory, about the orthogonal trajectory they are talking. Okay, so orthogonal trajectory topic also comes under the application of differential equation, and because with the help of the differential equation we draw the orthogonal trajectory, and also with the help of derivative we can find out the orthogonal trajectory. So in both the topic it can go. Okay, but it is a very good question, but it is of 1 mark. Okay, let us solve it. So is there any doubt in this question? Okay, so the question is, what? First circle is given, that is x square plus y square is equal to 1, and second circle is given x minus 1 plus y minus 1 square is equal to r square. This is what they have given, and they are saying that suppose circle x square plus y square is equal to 1, and x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to r square intersect each other orthogonally, at the point u comma v. Okay, at the point u comma v. So they are saying that ki both the circle intersects orthogonally, okay, at point what? At u comma v. So very important information here is that orthogonally. If you understand the meaning of orthogonal, then you will be able to solve this question. And what they are asking that find u plus v. These are the memory based question. Okay, there might be some correction required in this question. Okay, fine. So let us start now. How you will solve this question? So पहले तो मैं diagram बना के I will explain you ki what is the orthogonal trajectories. Okay, so let me draw the diagram. Okay, suppose there is one circle. Let me use this tool. Okay, so this is one circle, this is the another circle. I will select the entity. One circle is here because its center is 1, 1 na? So somewhere here. The another circle is at the origin. Okay, it's not that small. I will increase its radius, no problem. And it's going somewhere here, right? So this is how we can say. Okay, now these are the two circles. One is this one, so its name is 2. Its name is 2 and its name is 1, right? What we are going to find out? We are going to find out that in this one, if they are asking that they are intersecting at each other, and if they are intersecting orthogonally means what? The meaning of orthogonal is that if you draw a tangent on this two circle and if you draw the tangent on one circle, this both should be of 90 degree. They should pass orthogonally to each other, right? Like this. So here they should be 90 degree. Now if you want to find out this, we know that in the gradient, okay, two slopes, if multiplication of two slope is equal to -1, it means they are perpendicular to each other. That is what we are going to use here. है ना? So what we will do, we'll solve it. Differentiate the first one, so we'll get with respect to what? X. dy by dx is the gradient na? So x plus 2y y dash is equal to 0. So from here what we will get? We will get y dash, इसको मैं 1 बोल देता हूँ, y dash 1. Y dash 1 is equal to minus x by y. है ना? So at u comma v, what is this? At u comma v, this y1 dash is nothing but beta minus u by v. And what is the differentiation of this? Derivative of this 2x minus 1 plus 2y minus 1 y dash is equal to 0. That implies that y dash 2 must be equal to 1 minus x divided by y minus x. है ना? Okay. So from here what we will get? We will get that y2 dash is nothing but 1 minus u divided by v minus u na, because at this point only we are going to find out the gradients. So suppose this is the u comma v. This point. So at this u comma v we have find out the gradient. Now both should be 90 degree. For 90 degree condition, we know that in the geometry we have already studied that two gradients, that is m1 into m2 should be equal to -1. Then only we will say that they are orthogonal. है ना? Then we will say that they are orthogonal. So this is very important condition. Now here what we will do? We will write y1 dash into y2 dash is equal to -1, guys. है ना? So what is this? It is what? Minus u by v into 1 minus u by v minus 1 is equal to -1, and this minus gets cancelled out. What you will get? U minus u square and v square minus v is equal to 1. And from here we will say that u minus u square is equal to v square minus v. So from here what you will get u plus v is equal to u square plus v square. Now my dear students, tell me what is the value of u plus v? But it is getting in terms of u and v. What will you do? You know that this point u comma v is lying on both the circles, so definitely this u comma v should satisfy both the equations. Which equations? Both the equations. Which one? This one and this one. So if you put u and v on this equation, what you are getting? What you are getting, beta? What you are getting? Okay. So u and v satisfy x square plus y square is equal to 1. It means u square plus v square is equal to 1 na, and from here what you will get? You will get that u plus v is equal to 1. So this is our answer for this question. This is the numerical type question. Is there any problem? Tell me, guys. So is there any problem in the solution? Tell me. So did you like it? So it is little lengthy. It is little lengthy, but if you understand the concept now, it's not that lengthy. I was explaining, I was drawing the diagram, that's why it became lengthy. Okay, so that for the further exam you will be prepared. Okay, it might happen that the same concept or from the orthogonal trajectory the question may come again. Okay, we don't know, right? So let us start. Let us continue to the next question, and it is also very good question from the calculus. Okay, maxima minima, but of 1 mark. Before that, this question was also of 1 mark. Okay, but it is L2, level 2 question, right? Okay, difficulty level if we talk about, so it is L2. So next question is what? Next question is what? If f of x is a real valued function and f dash of x naught is equal to 0, okay, for x naught belongs to open interval 0 comma 1, okay, and f double dash of x is greater than 0, that is positive, for x belongs to 0 comma 1 again, okay, then f of x has first option, I will write in the short, okay, first option exactly 1 minima in 0 comma 1. This is the first option. Second option, one local maxima in 0 comma 1. Third option, two distinct minima, local minima in 0 comma 1. And fourth option is no local minima, okay, in 0 comma 1. So these are the options given. Now tell me what should be the answer of this question. Okay, reply on the chat. Come on, guys, tell me how will you proceed to this question. What do you think? What should be the answer of this question? Okay, Asha, and also please share this video with the friends who have already appeared in the electrical exam right now in the morning one. So please share it with them so they can take the benefit of it and they can check their answer keys. Okay, fine. So please share it with your friends. Caring and sharing, right? So what we will do, how will you solve this question? So first of all, I will make some space, right? They are saying that f dash of x naught is 0. Suppose I am drawing a graph. Okay, let me draw the graph. Suppose I am drawing a graph, and from 0 to 1, I don't know how the graph is going. I exactly don't know how the graph is going. But between 0 to 1, this f dash of x is anywhere 0. And it can be 0 anywhere in the 0 to 1. It can be 0 here, it can be 0 here, it can be 0 here. It means suppose on the 3 points it is 0. Suppose on the 3 points it is 0. Hai? So on 3 points if it is 0, then the graph will be something looking like this. Na? Suppose here it is a stationary point, here it is a stationary points. Hai? Sorry. Here it is a stationary, here it is a stationary point, here it is a stationary point, and here it is a stationary point. Then what will you do? The graph will be something going like this. We don't know how the graph exactly going, but it is something going like this. It might be going something like this, right? We don't know. But we are saying that suppose in between 0 to 1, if there are 3 stationary points, then the graph should be going like this. This is minima. This is also minima, and this is what, beta? This is maxima. Now another condition is given. This is the graph we can write, not the exact graph. We are just taking the example ki if 3 stationary points are there, then this like this the graph will be approximately. But the second condition is also there. Second condition, what second condition says? The double derivative is positive. So whenever the double derivative is positive now, whenever the double derivative is positive, it means that f of x is minima, right, at this particular point x, but x belongs to 0 to 1. So they are saying that from 0 to 1, whatever the stationary point is there, it will always give you minima. It will always give you minima. But here, if you see on this point, it cannot be minima, maxima, na? Because here in this point, this condition is not satisfying, because here your double derivative of x is less than 0. Then only you will get maxima. But always it should be positive in 0 to 1. So that is why this maxima will not come. So we'll remove this. Now you will say there are two minima, sir. So exactly two minima should be the option. No. Better two consecutive minima you will never get. You will always get the maxima minima alternately. First minima maxima, then minima maxima, or first maxima, then minima, then maxima, then minima, like this. Alternately you will be getting. So if maxima is removed, then definitely in 0 to 1 only one minima will come there. Exactly one minima will come there, because consecutively two minima you will not be there. I think this explanation is proper for the question. Okay. So what should be the answer? So exactly one minima should be the answer. This is the correct answer. Are you getting or not? Is there any problem? Please reply on the chat if you feel that you are having any issue or doubt in this solution. Please tell on the chat. Come on guys, reply. Soda. Okay, so please keep some energy here. Come on guys. Okay. So these are the memory based question. Okay. And also don't forget to like the video if you are liking the solution. Okay. Sure. Let's move to the next one. This is from calculus. Okay. Isko bhi logically we can solve. So you can see in the questions some logics are always there, right? So that's why I'm saying the engineering mathematics, the level is good in the electrical engineering sessions. So you have to be prepared for the worst condition. We don't know what will happen, right? Okay. So there is some open interval is given 0 to 1. And P of x is equal to x to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus 2. This is what is given. Then they are saying that this polynomial has a 2 real roots, b 1 real root, c no real root, and d 3 real root. Okay, 3 real roots. So tell me what should be the, or how will you solve this question? This is a question from polynomial. Okay, how will you solve this? Okay, you are given the points. So what will you do? Again, you will draw the graph. Let us draw the graph. Okay, which color should I choose? Let us see this. Okay. Suppose 0 to 1 you are talking now. So 0 to 1. Suppose this is 0 and this is 0. This is 1. We don't know how the graph is going. We don't know actually, right? But what we can do, we can find out the points. If you put x is equal to 0 here, what you are going to get? The first point you are going to get is 0, 2. You can put x is equal to 0. You will get p of 0 is equal to 2. है ना? Santosh Manohar is saying C for this no real roots. Really? How? Rajnish is saying B. That is 1 real root. Okay, let's see. Very good, Rajnish. I think your answer is correct. What about others? Acha, how will you proceed for this question? See, if this is the problem. See, this is the calculus, proper pure calculus I am using. Okay, if you are using the funda of control system also, then easily you can get the answer. And by checking the signs. Okay, if the sign is changing, then we can check that real root hai ki nahi hai. Okay, that also we can do. But here I want to use some other procedure. Let's see. So here if 0 it is 0, 2, and if you put 1, then it will be 1 minus 4 and 2, that is what? 1 plus 2, that is 3, that is minus 1. So here it is minus 1. Now you are seeing that ki graph is definitely crossing x. Graph is definitely crossing x, but we don't know how many times it is crossing. If it is crossing like this, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 real roots, which is not possible. Okay, so I think let me delete this and make the another graph. Okay, suppose like this it is going. Okay, suppose like this it is going, 1 2 3 real रूट्स तो पॉसिबल हो नहीं सकते, ठीक है. Yeah, like this it is going, suppose. Okay, we don't know how many roots are there. Okay, like this it is going. Now how will you check that ki whether how many of the real roots are there? So what will you do? You just try to check ki whether there are any stationary point in 0 to 1 or not. How many stationary points are there? So what will you do? You will differentiate the function and keep it equal to 0. So what you will get? You will get 4x cube minus 12x square is equal to 0. So what you are going to get? 4x is taken common. So you will get x minus 3 is equal to 0. It means that x is equal to 0 is one stationary point. It means this might be the maxima or minima, we don't know. है ना? And the next one is what? Next one is what? X is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 is out of the interval, right? Out of the interval, so somewhere here stationary point is there. So between 0 to 1, there is no stationary point, है ना? There is no stationary point here in 0 to 1. But this is what? This is a stationary point. This is a stationary point. What does it mean? It means that between 0 to 1, the graph will directly fall from 2 to 1. How it will come? What will be the shape? We don't know. Where the root will be there? We don't know. But we can directly say that the graph will directly coming like this or decreasing from 0 to 1. So we can say that there will be only one root here. है ना? We can say that there will be only one root here. Okay. So let me use the different color for this one. Okay. So the graph will come like this. Suppose so only one real root will be there. Okay, definitely the answer is what? One real root. So this is the answer. Otherwise you can use the proper standard methods. If the sign is changing 1 and 2 times the sign is changing. Okay, so like this you can get that. But that method, I think instead of that we should try to solve like this. Okay, you say logically you will be very strong here. Are you getting or not? So this is how we can solve now. So let us move to the next question. Okay, is there any problem? Bunty Singh is saying A, 2 real roots. No, beta. It will be 1 real root. Okay, fine. Is there any problem in the solution? Please reply on the chat. Okay. So I think these many questions, I think we have solved how much? Around 5 questions we have solved, right? Which question is left? Okay, remaining 2 questions are direct questions. Okay, so let's see. This was from complex variable. Okay, so what is given? They have given 4 points of the rectangle. Okay, so let -1 minus j, 3 minus j, 3 plus j, and -1 plus j. Okay, be the vertices of the rectangle. These are the vertices of the rectangle. Okay, and we have to find this integral, that is dz divided by z square minus z by 4. Okay, guys. So how will you find out? What do you do in the complex integration? First step is what? What do you do in the first step? We draw the curve. Okay, here the curve is rectangle. We'll plot the curve. Then we'll find out where the poles are lying. Okay, for poles, what we do? We keep this equal to 0. And if we keep equal to 0, what we will get as a pole? Poles. So we will keep equal to 0. We can directly say that z is equal to 0 is the pole of order 2, है ना? Because there is a power 2, multiplicity is 2, and z is equal to 4 is a simple pole. Now what we will do, whether these poles are lying in the region or not, for that we have to draw the graph of this rectangle. So again we will draw the graph. Okay, and you will see that this graph is going something like this. This graph is going something like this. You can check. This is the vertices, the first one, that is this one. This is this one, B, C and D. If you see in this vertices, this point is what? -1, 0. And this point is what? 3, 0. So if you see Z is equal to 4 though, out of the region it will go, right? Here. And Z is equal to 0 will come here. This is the pole. So Z is equal to 0 is inside the region. So we will find out the residue on this point. We can use the residue or we can use the Cauchy's integral formula, no problem. So what we will do, beta? We will find out the residue at this point. So let us make a space. So residue of the function at Z is equal to 0, whose order is 2, is what? 1 by, we know the formula, right? 1 by 2 minus 1 factorial limit Z tending to 0 d by dz, but how many times? M minus 1. If M is the order of the pole, then M minus 1, matlab only one time you will differentiate. Here Z is square into f of Z. F of Z is what? 1 by Z is square into Z minus 4. Now this will be the cancelled out and you will differentiate 1 by Z minus 4. So what you will get? You will get limit Z tending to 0. The differentiation of that is -1 divided by Z minus 4 whole square. And it is what? -1 divided by 0 minus 4 whole square. So it is 16, that is -1 by 16. Now using the Cauchy's integral theorem, residue theorem, using the residue theorem of integration, what it says? It says that whatever the integration you are doing, it should be equal to 2 pi I into the residue of the function at Z is equal to 0. है ना? Or the sum of the residues, but only one residue, one pole is there inside the region, so only one residue will take. So pi I into -1 by 16. So it is what? Pi I by 8 minus, and this is given in the option. There were 4 options. First option was 0. Second option was pi by 2 into I. Third option was minus pi by 8 into I, and fourth option was minus pi by 16 into I. Here in the options they are using J, okay, but standard we use the iota, okay, so fine. So this is the question. The next question is very easy, that is from the eigenvalue linear algebra. So only 2 questions are direct, baki all the questions are little tricky. Okay, yeah, correct, Rajnish. C is the answer. Very good. Let's see the next question from the eigenvalue. Very easy question it is. Okay, so this is the last question of this session, guys. And if you think that there are some more questions from engineering mathematics, you can comment or you can write on the chat. Okay, so we will provide the solution for that also. And if you feel that is there any correction in the data required, then you can comment us on the chat. Okay, and also please don't forget to like and share the video with your friends so they can take the benefit of it, because they are also having exam, right, in few days. So what they are giving? They are giving that let P and Q be the real numbers such that P square plus Q square is equal to 1, and the matrix is given. That matrix is what? P, Q, Q and minus P. This is the matrix given. Okay, P square plus Q square is equal to 1, and P, Q and minus P is the matrix given. Then they are asking that what are the eigenvalues. Okay, we have to find out the eigenvalues. Eigenvalues are, options are given. First option is plus J and minus J. J is the complex number, imaginary number. 1 and minus 1. C is P into Q and minus P into Q, and D is 1 and 1. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, tell me what should be the answer. See, very easy question. We know that what is the characteristic. Acha, those who are trying to do this now every time for 2 cross 2 matrix, please don't waste your time in solving all this. You can directly write the characteristic equation for this is what? Lambda square minus trace of the matrix into lambda plus determinant of the matrix. Ye yaad kar lo, this will save a lot of time. Okay, here you have to write this and then finding of the determinant. 2 steps you are reducing here. Okay, so this is what you are having. What is the trace of the matrix? Lambda square minus trace of the matrix P minus P is 0, है ना? Plus determinant. Determinant is what? Minus P square minus Q square. Minus P square minus Q square. This is the determinant. So what we will get? We will get lambda square. This is 0, na? And this is what? Minus P square plus Q square is 1. So minus 1 is equal to 0. That implies that lambda is equal to plus minus 1, and this is our correct answer. This is our correct answer. I hope the solution is clear. Very easy question, hai na? So all the questions we have solved, almost all the questions we have solved. I hope that you like the video, you like the session, and if you find it helpful, please share it with your friends. Also comment if is there any correction in the data required, and please subscribe our channel for such more videos that are going to come in the future days. Okay. Thank you everyone. All the best for your exams, those who are going to prepare for mechanical and CS students. Okay. They are having exam on 13 and 14. So thank you and all the best for your exams.